Okay, so India has made lot of progress since 1947. Means India is becoming superpower and India is becoming kind of monetary head, means financially very strong. These are the claims that are being made. Okay, now let's see the condition of India that is actually from 1947. All are published content. So any party that comes to power, they say that India is becoming five most richest country, and India is going to become very powerful in so many areas. I won't claim any government department, means how they work and those kind of things. That is out of the discussion. But the general person life, how it has changed, that is not hidden from anyone, and that can be discussed. I'm not talking that how government departments are working and how much loan they were taking and which country they are importing and exporting. So those things it is not a context of this issue. But a common man, the common Indian, how his life has changed from 1947 to so-called developed country. So that I have kind of put data. Okay, so this is a concept that is coming under the discussion of gulami, slavery, how India is slowly entering into slavery mode. 1947, from the government, India is going towards becoming a developed country. But how a common man is entering into the deep into the mud. Okay, so how his legs are going day by day deep into the mud, or the a common man in India, he is kind of like I gave example of a desert. When you are lost in a desert, then don't move. If you feel that you are lost in a desert, you are going somewhere and you lost, then golden rule is don't move. Okay, don't try beyond a point that you don't know, because after that if you start trying on your own, then people cannot search you, because they also know the path you have taken, because that is well defined path that you took. But after that, if you start doing research from your own, you are taking the path that is not standard, that is not known, that is not tested, that is, then you will trust keep losing trust in yourself, and people will also, they cannot find you. The certain idea is death, means there is no other thing. But anyway, the Indian people, how much their leg are inside the mud and how deep they are sinking day by day when they are going the path that they don't know, their ancestors have not done. Okay, the Indians ancestor who lived for 100 years till some time back, and they lived a happy life, if they have not done like this, and people in India, they are carrying their life on their own, they are going in direction, they are meandering. Okay, so in their own, then how far they would go, what is the situation, that we'll see. So that is the concept of the data, why I am calling that we are into the mode of slavery, gulami. Now the language, so language, what it has changed from 1947. At that time the language was local language, like if I say like Avadhi, language of King Rama, or Braj. Okay, so these were the kind of local languages, or Haryanvi, or Maithili, Maghi, or Tamil, or Nepali. So these are Assami. Okay, or I believe in Jammu Kashmir there are many languages, Punjabi. So these are the languages, most of the people they were talking in their own language. So that language standard is slowly it is changing to, or Sanskrit. So study were also in Sanskrit. So either local language or Sanskrit. Now it is changing to English and Hindi. Okay, all are being forced. Okay, so all are being forced in some way that they should send children to Hindi medium or English medium rather than teaching them their own language. Okay, Hindi or English. So this is changing. So people are losing the actual body and mind strength what God is giving to them. Because when you think, when you take decision, then how much powerful your brain is and how much powerful your body is, so that only you think. So that is slowly weakening when you lose your ground, when you lose your soil. then that strength you are losing soon. So you won't be able to take the sharp decision. You won't be able to do hard work if you don't know your language. So if you stick to Hindi or English that is not your language, then day by day you will meandering. You will be losing your direction. But anyway, that is the situation. Food. Like in villages, generally now also people eat at their home only. But hotel culture is growing. So the people in the villages, so they used to have village bhoj in marriages or whatsoever. The bhoj and those things are gone. Now it is coming to party and hoteling. Okay, so that is changed. So from 1947, where ghee and rice and dal and so many vegetables and the way it was prepared, if you see those places where the food used to be prepared in marriages and those things, and the kind of the fuel that were used means traditionally no way it is there. Now it is LPG cylinder, everything is poisonous now, and hoteling style is going on. So that is changed from 1947. These are our data. Okay. Now people generally they used to drink matha or chach, it is called. Now it is replaced by tea and coffee. See the body strength, what someone would get if you keep drinking tea and coffee instead of ghee or matha or chach if you drink, then what your body strength you will get. If you are not strong, if every cell of a material is not strong, then how material will be strong? You tell me. If people are weak, then how country will be strong? If in 1947 people were more sticking to their ground, people were more healthy by their body, then how country was weaker than this, economically weaker than this? And now country is a stronger, far stronger than 1947. You tell me. It's very simple, right? Means I take any material and all the cell inside the material is weak, then I can kind of crunch it, right? Okay, but anyway, the data is that India's strength is growing day by day. How? No, no. For fuel, goita or gostha. Gostha is a Sanskrit word. From there, goita has come. That is made from cow dung. That was being used. Or places where there is jungle, then wood. Now it is replaced by LPG cylinder, petrol. Food is being cooked through petroleum product. Okay, how much? Now there are hundreds of benefits if you count from the goiter, from the smoke that comes out, that is like divine. Means lung disease and those things, no way it will happen to you. Plus you will get high quality of body strength if you smell the goitas, the smoke. Okay, but now LPG is smokeless. It is not smokeless, it is completely amritless. Amrit means whatever you get kind of that is a anti-poisonous. Means the liquid or thing, if you drink or eat, you will become immortal. You become immortal. Okay, you won't die. That is amrit. Okay, so the immortality that you receive through goita smoke, that is gone. So people used to live 100 years. Now with the LPG smokeless, what now you have to buy agarbatti and those kind of things. Sandal stick that you have to buy. Sandal stick and goita smoke, there is no comparison. Okay, if you compare price wise, then it would be differ by thousands. That much powerful that. But anyway, manure based agriculture at that time, 1947. So whatever the manure they used to make from the cow, ox, buffalo, these dung, that was used in the agriculture field. The sand, the quality of the land, quality of the soil was powerful. What is the quality of the soil? If it rains, if water comes to the soil, like if I am powerful, whatever comes to me, I can hold it, right? If I get this, okay, if I get this, then I can hold it. If I am not powerful, if I am weak, then I lose it. Okay, it will drop because I cannot catch this, right? If soil is powerful, then if put water, if rain comes, it will hold the water, right? That is required for agriculture. If it rains, especially for the pad, any crop, water is required. So if the soil is catching the water, soil is catching the moisture, like a human is catching the knowledge, okay, then water will persist in the soil for long duration. So irrigation is not required that much. That's why there was no irrigation canal in 1947, very less, or not there, not required. If it rains, then soil is catching the water. Water retainment in the soil is very heavy. It would go for very long duration. So irrigation canals are not required at all. Okay, few pond or something you make in the village, though it should be well enough. Now what? Now soil is losing the water because of the fertilizer. So manure-based agriculture replaced by fertilizer-based agriculture. That is green revolution. The Indian National Congress, they called green revolution. Green revolution means fertilizer revolution. They sold heavily the fertilizer. Anything they brought, Indian National Congress, it was to suck money from the people. If goita is smoke is injurious to health, then replacement is LP. Okay? If manure is bad, then replacement is fertilizer. Everything now buy from us. Okay? We'll see. Now the manure based agriculture is gone and fertilizer. Now soil is not powerful, it is losing the water, then they buy water from irrigation canal. Ganga is not flowing. Full irrigation canal, Jamuna. Full, these are heaven rivers. They came from God. Full canal, full dammed. Okay, because they have to raise the agriculture. Prior to 1947, there was no agriculture. People were eating air. From 1947, now people started eating food. For that, irrigation canal is required. And then irrigation canal buy water, fertilizer buy, LPG buy, everything you buy from us. All money going to Swiss bank. Straightforward, right? Manure-based agriculture. Okay. Now the people were born. So maximum it was normal delivery. This is important as far as body strength is required. Now maximum is cesarean in city hospital. I am not born in city hospital. Okay, so people they used to born in villages only, and it was considered as normal delivery. One or two if some die, then you cannot take for the all the census that people used to die in the villages or something like that. Now more than 1 or 2 thousand. If one disease corona comes, crore people die. Okay. Now post corona, lakhs of people are dying of heart attack because of the immunization. Those are not the census. Those are not the calculation. Only 1 or 2 some die in village for while delivery. Then people used to die. How the powerful people will be born through hospital and the cesarean delivery? Tell me. That also gone. If lady is not powerful from the body, what delivery it will make? Normal or cesarean, what delivery? Tea and coffee. Anyway, now people used to drink natural water, now processed water. Okay, water are being processed. If you are living in town or something, then they chlorine or something they make, or anyway, purification of the water because it is dirty. Many things are required. That was not required. Okay, the major food item were maize and millet. So people were using the food based upon the millet. Okay, and now food are carbohydrate rich. Earlier it was micronutrient rich. So maize and millet is micronutrient rich. So there are many things that happens in body. We cannot discuss those things much. But if it is rich your food is, then you tend to get minimum disease, that is guaranteed. If you eat food carbohydrate rich, not micronutrient rich, immediately you will get more energy. Immediately. Okay? That but After some time, 1 or 2 hours, you will feel hungry. So keep eating. So if you eat millet-based food, then no need to keep eating. If you eat one time, okay, in morning, okay, then 6 hour, 8 hour, it will go. If I talk in electronic signaling, like we do the modulation of the signaling, like amplitude modulation, then you have the amplitude strength. On top of it, you do the modulation or frequency modulation. If you have high frequency wave on more, that is on top of it low frequency wave, that is your the actual data that you modulate, and it takes. So whatever the base value that you have, the DC value or high frequency value, frequency modulation, or in the amplitude modulation, you already have a DC value. On top of it, you add the whatever the signal you are adding or data you are adding. In frequency modulation, the high rate frequency already you have, on top of which you add the your data frequency. So the inner strength, the whatever the carrier you are carrying, on top of which you add. If your carrier is weak, then how much you will get? So the inner strength of the body that grows if you go for millet grain. Okay, inner strength come down if you eat carbohydrate rich food like rice and wheat. So rice and wheat will give you immediate energy like fertilizer gives. Immediately you will get the crop. But the strength of the soil or the strength of the body, it keeps degrading. So if I am eating 100 grams of rice today and I am feeling energetic, then after 10 years, if I eat same 100 grams of rice, then I will feel less energetic because my internal power of the body has reduced. But if you eat millet based, then it will grow. So if you eat 100 grams of millet today, and after 10 years, if you eat 100 grams of millet, then energy feeling will be more. Okay, same as manure and fertilizer. If you keep giving manure, then power of the soil will grow. So after 10 years, if you keep giving, then no need to give that much manure. But fertilizer will keep growing because soil is becoming weaker day by day. So human is becoming weaker by weaker by eating the carbohydrate rich food. Okay, now for the toothpaste, people were using either datun, that is a stick that we get from the tree, or in kind of places, villages like my place in Patna district or Nalanda district. So especially there, I can say I don't know about other places. So we used to do it's called rak, that is the ash that comes out of the cow dung based goit. So just keep in your hand and then just rub it. That's it. So it is far better than whatever Dant Kanti and these toothpaste we are getting today, because it has gold and silver. The cow dung has gold and silver, and in addition to that, it has many other kind of mineral or metal. Many, not these two only, but gold and silver are discussed more. So the rock what you get, the ash what you get, it has gold and silver. So your teeth get nutrition with the costly metal. So it shines. But now fashion is with other toothpaste anyway you cannot discuss. Okay. Nowadays fashion is Dant Kanti, that is Ayurveda and Jari Buti based, that is also not required. This is far better, thousand times far better than these toothpaste. Okay, physical activity reduced. So people tend to do less physical activity. Just switch on the motor and your agricultural field will get irrigated. Earlier, it was a charhat or arhat system. I have not seen, but it was prior to my time, where the oxes were kind of they were rotating and water would come out from the well. So water level earlier would be 10 feet, 15 feet that I have seen. Now it is going to 100 feet, 200 feet. So motor is required. Water level is going down because the capacity, the soil would catching the water is reducing. So water level is also reduced. People are doing less activity. Means they are switching on the motor and they are thinking things will be up. Earlier, the physical activity were more. So The consequences are that physiological diseases are more now, like blood pressure and heart attacks and other diseases, headache and the sugar. So these kind of diseases are more because of the less physical activity. So that is changed from 1947. Means everything is bad. Few I am counting. Okay, medical store hospitals they have grown exponentially. In a road, in a 1 kilometer road, you will find 20 medical stores and 3 4 hospitals. Okay, so think about the condition of people now. Okay, Ayurvedic medicine generally people used to take. Now it is allopathic based. People used to wear dhoti. Now it is jeans or pant. What air you get in your leg and t-shirt, what air you get, I don't know. So it was dhoti and kurta. So that was far better to the health. So everything was health, body wise and mentally wise. So people were more strong. They would do calculation immediately. But now it is not the case. Okay, food, grain, milk, everything is costly. Earlier, milk was home-based milk. People used to have cow and buffalo in their house. Now people are buying plastic, and that is poisonous milk. Okay, no one knows what is there inside. And government put some mark, this mark, that mark, and homogenize and pasteurize. You are seeing the government, right? Means we keep talking about Indian National Congress, what they have done in the past. If someone has trust on them, then you can go with all the mark. Because milk, the source of the milk is cow and buffalo only, right? If you are getting the milk directly, then why you will go and buy the price? Means it's a common sense, right? It's a human common sense. Still, people they do not go to the place where they get cheap milk and direct milk rather than they go to the store where they buy the plastic and poisonous milk. And then they say, I am getting headache. What strength the country will get from these people. So these are the changes that happened from 1947. Okay, education. People are more educated now. People have done graduation, post graduation, PhD, but they cannot invent anything. They cannot do research anything. They don't know anything. People who have done graduation, post graduation, and PhD, if you ask simple mathematical question, they don't know. Their main focus is to get the job. That's it, rather than solving any problem. So that is degradation. If your mentality is doing nothing, only getting the education degrees, then you are degrading yourself, right? So that is also gone. Okay, Indian people are consumer now, so they are not producer. They are even music, all English music, everything they are importing. So India is an importing country. Okay, India is not an exporting country. Export is, I think, it's some 0.5% only. That's it for the global export. South Africa country has much more export than India. See their population and see the power. Okay, now India is what can we say? Okay, population density. Earlier it was 100 people per square kilometer, or even less than that. Now for more than 400 people per square. This is the only place in population we have done enhancement. Earlier the population was less than 100 kilometer per square kilometer. Now more than 400 kilometers. Even Prime Minister has also praised this, that we are number one in the population. So our strength is more. This is the mentality of the government. Government function. I am not talking about any government department or whatever. This is common man's condition. That 100 people per square kilometer, 400 per square kilometer. People, number one in the population, India now. So it is good. So only thing that we have really done better is we grew in population. Okay, so that is the plus point. Okay, I I pray that we should not do better in this area at least now. Per capita income was 300 rupees at the time of independence per year. A person was getting 300 rupees per year. Now it is around 88,000 rupees per year. Hard gap. So people have become rich. So 300 rupees in 1947 has turned to 88,000 rupees per year nowadays. At that time, the gold was 99 rupees per 10 gram. So a person in a month, in a year, he can buy 30 grams of gold. So now 88,000 rupees, how a person when gold is 60,000 rupees per 10 gram, you tell me that how person will buy 330 grams of gold now. So the depreciation that has happened, okay, market. So person was earning three times more than now. The expenditure that he would go to the market, whatever save he is making. So whatever he has spent, everything, whatever he saves, if you buy gold, and now the condition is, then just think, 300 rupees was three times powerful than your 88,000 rupees as far as the market rates are concerned. This is the growth we have made. There are many things. Unemployment, there was no unemployment. Means people were highly, they were concentrated in agriculture. Everyone had good food and everyone could sell the agricultural product or whatever the work they were doing. Getting government job was very easy in 1940s. Whoever tried to get the government job, they used to get, because dependency was not on the government job. People were self-employed nicely in the traditional way. So there was no unemployment. Now, unofficially, it is 90%. People, they don't want to do agriculture work also. Neither they have the government job. Nothing. So people are sitting idle. They're browsing YouTube and social media. So that is the work they have now. Okay. So non-veg and wine consumption is, you cannot just imagine how much it has increased. Now, okay. So now see the kind of people movement, how people they used to move. Now people used to go Pakistan area because there was nothing. In 1947, prior to the partition, anyone could go to Pakistan area, anyone could go to Afghanistan area, anyone could go to Kashi area, that is in China now, anyone could go to Tibet, that is near to Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. Anyone could go to Burma, anyone could go to Bangladesh. A person in Calcutta, he can go to Khulna. Khulna is a district there. I think Barisal, these are the districts, famous districts. So, a person who is living in Pargana, Chovis Pargana or something like that, these are the districts now. He can go to adjoining district Pargana. I mean, there was no sense that he cannot go. I mean, they were thought that they cannot go. People could go to Sri Lanka. Okay, from Tamil Nadu, it's only 20, 30 kilometers. So ship would be kind of flying. So they were going to Sri Lanka. So there was no restriction that anyone cannot go all around. So for common man, there was nothing like Burma or Tibet or Kashi or Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh or Sri Lanka. It was India only. So people used to go and do their, that's why there was no unemployment. Means everything was clean and cut. So in 1947, they started restricting people to a boundary and forced people to go to Europe and United States, those kind of countries. Okay, going to next village in the border of India Pakistan became impossible, but it was possible to go and get the visa and go to Switzerland. Okay, you can, if you see Tibet, Kashi region, Himalaya, or the Gilgit Baltistan, then probably they are not less beautiful than Switzerland. I have seen Alps range in Europe, but personally I have not visited Switzerland, but it's very beautiful. I'm not saying it is not beautiful. And I have seen Gilgit Baltistan area, not from the ground, from the above, they are equally beautiful. Or in the map or in the social media or somewhere. They are equally beautiful. But we cannot go. Okay? But we can go there. So the relationship with European countries are very tight with the democratic India, new democratic India. Okay, mining activity, mining activity. In 1947, there would be very less mining activity. Means Earth was safe. Okay. Now, What I can say means if you go to Jharia region in Jharkhand now, earlier it was in Bihar, smoke is cutting coming out of the ground. Means they are digging out wherever they are getting anything. Go to Himalayan region, Uttarakhand. They are blasting the kind of the bombs, okay, that what bomb they call it, okay. So they are blasting. There is generally they get earthquake, temporary earthquake, and they are digging full kind of limestone or whatever they are getting, full mountain they are destroying in Uttarakhand. Okay, the snow mountains are slowly they are going away. Full limestone and those things they are taking out. In Jammu and Kashmir, some time back there was a river that went inside the ground because there are so much minings are happening in Himalayan region. Okay, so that is the situation of the mining. Full country, wherever they are getting iron stone, limestone, coal, whatever, immediately they are digging for the money. Government is doing progress, means they are making believe, people believe that we are progressing. Okay, that is the situation. River pollution, tell me one river which you can drink water. In Patna I have seen river Ganga, means that too of when I was more than 30-year-old, around 30-year-old, first time I saw river Ganga. Even though my village is near to river Ganga, around less than 20 kilometers. But I never did I see river Ganga in my life. Means I used to visit my village, but never did I see. But somehow, when I was 30-year-old, in Patna I could see the river Ganga. You cannot go near to the river Ganga. What you will drink water of the Ganga? In 1947, you could drink water of the Ganga in Patna, but now you cannot drink. In Delhi, Yamuna river, you cannot go near to the river. You will die or you will faint. That is the river pollution. This is development. All rivers are completely polluted. All rivers are completely dammed. Not even a small river that exists in India that is not dammed. Because progress is required. Development is required. Okay. So there is no river that is not polluted. And river Ganga and Yamuna, they are river of dream only. A person in Patna, he cannot drink Ganga water. Earlier person who is in Calcutta, he could drink Ganga water. Leave the Patna, 700, 800 kilometers after Patna. He could drink Ganga water. Just take the glass and drink the water. That was Ganga. Okay? Now you cannot go near to it. All Yamuna is polluted and now it is drying. Yamuna is a river of Lord Krishna. People are very religious now. Means Indian people, they are Hindu and they are highly religious. And religion towards Ram and Krishna, there is no limitation. But at the end, we need development. Okay, air pollution and other pollution, that sound pollution and those things, we would not talk. This is endless discussion. Okay, so tell me one topic where we are powerful. So this is in new democratic system in India that was founded by Alan Octavian Humes in 1885 so that India would make progress. Okay, people, soil, water, air, everything. Not only these people also, they have become weak to such an extent that even small children are getting, I won't say cancer or these diseases, they are getting blood pressure, they are getting sugar. What will happen in their future? Whatever disease you carry, your bone is weakened. Okay, your bone is getting dry day by day. That's why you catch the disease. If bone is strong, then you will not catch any disease, guaranteed. So any disease you get, either you get AIDS or you get cancer or you get the first attack. First thing is that bones are getting dry day by day. Okay, so don't drink curd, don't drink milk, drink tea and coffee because we have to develop ourselves.